Hey, church family. I want to take this opportunity to provide you with another update as we continue to maintain our social distance. In times like these, it's easy for us to begin to question the goodness of God. For example, you might be wondering, why does God allow sickness and why does God allow disease? Why does God allow pandemics that plague our planet? Why doesn't He simply save us from the trials and the troubles that fill our hearts with fear? Now, if these are the questions that you've been asking over the past couple of days, then it's important for us to first remember that the creation is currently under the curse, which occurred at the time of the fall when Adam and Eve rebelled against the will of God. And as a result, the creation is now groaning and laboring with birth pangs until now. It's for this reason that we experience natural disasters and famines and pestilences like this current pandemic. While it might be difficult for us to believe that the Lord has a purpose in the trials and the troubles that He allows, it would be extremely short-sighted for us to think that we know better than our Creator. Not only that, but it would also be arrogant for us to think that God must live up to our expectations. Instead, I would encourage every person to walk in humility and just to realize that God knows best and we don't have the full picture. Not only that, but I would also remind you of a promise that Paul presented. It's in Romans chapter 8. It's there where we learn the Lord works all things together for the good of those who love Him and to those who are called according to His purpose. What this means is that the Lord is able to take a pandemic like this COVID-19 pandemic, and He can actually use it for the good of those who love Jesus Christ. And while this might be difficult for us to believe, I would encourage you to remember that we're called to walk by faith and not by sight. And so that's exactly what we ought to do right now, is walk by faith and believe that God is going to get us through this time and He has a perfect plan in this pandemic that He's allowed. I would also encourage you to remember what James wrote in James chapter 1. It's there where he declares, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." Christian, listen, the Lord is allowing us to experience the trials and the troubles of this world so that we can be perfected as we learn how to walk by faith. And so rather than wasting this trial by questioning the goodness of God, I would encourage you to take this time to prayerfully seek the wisdom of the Lord. And as we prayerfully seek the wisdom of the Lord, He will help us to walk by faith. And it's the faith that will perfect those who trust in Jesus Christ. And in this, we can have great joy. Finally, I want to remind you that you can join us this Sunday for a study on the Christian response to the coronavirus. And the study will be streaming live at 10 a.m. right here at calvarysouthaustin.com. Hope to see you here. God bless you.